Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Shota Imanaga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying, and that one's gone into the bleachers. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Chase Mydra steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Shota, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. And now it's even up.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Swing and a ground ball. In time to Bush. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Andrew Benintendi, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Inside, just missed. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
One out, runner at second. Next is the speedy first baseman, Miguel Vargas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Benintendi, the runner at second with one away. Right through there for a strike. And now 2 balls and a strike.
That's the ball.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Bush makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Caro. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the hill here today, number 64.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The other way, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at second, nobody out. On the ground, a sliding stop at short, and they get the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Fastball is outside.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike. Ball.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. One away with a runner at third. There's the strike. 3-1. Late with the swing there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
2 on, 1 out. Bush digs in now. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Just off the inside edge. First and third, one down. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. It just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at one.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Swanson digs in. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Out to short, Montgomery. Zips it to first, and Swanson is set down. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run, a hit, and a man left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. All tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, and now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Shota back to work. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. And it's caught for the out. And now here is Colson Montgomery. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
On the ground to third. In time to Bush. That's the second out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Right through there for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs. Lifted in the air, out to left. Happ makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Back here at the friendly confines, here's Nico Horner. First pitch just misses. little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Counts full, 3-2. Slow roller up the middle. Montgomery slings to first, and they get Nico Horner one away. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Throw to first. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Moved to second, and he dives back in safely. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third, Rojas. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top half of the 3rd inning. And here is Josh Rojas.
Let's go, Cubbies!
Just missed. And another ball.
2-0.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball for a strike. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's already homered in this game. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And strike two. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, could be two. Swanson over to second, on to Bush. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now the number 2 hitter, Chase Mydroff. Grounded out his first time up. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Mydroff measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. Ian Happ up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying and out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That's in there. And now it's even 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Seiya Suzuki worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering upstairs.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that's off the outside edge, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
1st and 2nd, no outs. And now Michael Busch drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And he pumps it a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Grounded out to short in his first trip. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tuckman has this one sized up, and that drops foul. And a swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him. 2 away.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
So here's Horner now. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This one in the air center field. Robert gets under it, and that'll do it. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. Little chopper rolls foul. Just missed. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. White Sox down a run. Check swing, no appeal. And downstairs.
3-0.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Man at first with 1 gone. At the plate, Edgar Caro. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Popped in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. Luis Robert now. Flied to right his first time. That clips the corner.
No, that's low.
White Sox down a run. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Benintendi going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. And misses inside.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Benintendi hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This to third. Throw to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. And now Matt Shaw grounded out his first time. And that one a little bit high.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Cubs leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here at Wrigley Field, now here is Colson Montgomery. Shota back to work. That one is upstairs.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Misses outside, and now it's 3-2.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Next is the designated hitter, Lenny Sosa. Fly to left his first time. And that one is inside ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off.
Ball 2.
Next one is off the play, and that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Josh Rojas. He reached on a walk his first time.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now, Mike Tauchman. First pitch, and he just misses. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And that is that. The White Sox lead 1, and they trail it here 2-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Tucker. Pitch misses. 1-0. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 61, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Tauchman makes the catch, and there's one down. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Dansby Swanson stands in. There's a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Chase Mydroff. Left field. Happ in position. Makes the catch for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Benintendi, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2015. The Cubs holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side. Horner handles, throws to first, and Benintendi is out. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 1. Back here at the friendly confines, Nico Horner will come up to hit. And delivers outside. Movement in the bullpen. Jordan Leisure preparing to come on if needed. Altavilla also throwing. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Strike.
On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. He is singled and he is flied to left. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now fly ball to right center. Robert sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Next to hit, Carson Kelly. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Fires to second, too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. Kelly at second with 2 down.
Oh.
This one in the dirt.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One, 2 now. Swing and he breaks his bat. Vargas tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That is the inning. One left for the Cubs, and the score stays 3-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Edgar Caro. Right through there for a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Drew Pomeranz, the left-hander, up and throwing. Brazier getting cranked up as well. Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. One down. So here's Robert now. That's inside. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Top of the zone for a called strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses outside. And it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Drew Pomeranz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. That's inside, and it's 1-0. Just off the inside edge.
2-0.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Lenny Sosa waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And the 3-0 finds the zone.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
3-1 now. And a strike on the outside edge.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and they still trail it here 3-1. New pitcher for the White Sox, Dan Altavilla. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. That one lifted to left. Benintendi moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter now, Kyle Tucker. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
1 strike.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That's outside, and that's ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Benintendi is there. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Lenny Sosa. Squirted out into left, and out number 1 on the grab. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. He is struck out, and he is walked. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Altavilla back to work. And that one hammered. Benintendi hustling after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Inside. And that's ball 1.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Dan Altavilla will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Jordan Leisure takes over on the mound. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one out in front that time. And now 1-2. And that's too high. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and one gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
That's the ball.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Right side. And there's 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Brandon Iser, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 61 warming up as well. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike.
Felt hard in, soft away, and now he's in an 0-2 count. He's got to figure out a way to try to sit in between, perhaps choke up a little bit, and just try to get the bat to the baseball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there. Swinging a drive, deep right field. And that's way out of here on top of the Jumbotron in right. They'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Carson Kelly, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller. So digging in, Chase Mydroff. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. 0-1. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
White Sox down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Pulls that one foul. Keller is just 1 strike away. Slider misses outside. And the next pitch is way outside. Got it! And that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
5-1 is how it ends. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.